Hello, me and Brody here today. We're gonna get him his first doctor visit, and look how excited he is already for his doctor visit. We're gonna get him neutered and microchipped today. Only reason I'm getting him neutered is because him and Cora really don't get along, because he keeps trying to mount her. You okay, buddy? But yeah, so that's that today, and I had to pick him up at 4, I think they said. Hey, go over here. Go over here. Go over there. Jeez. Yeah, I think I'll pick him up at 4 today. So we're leaving here all day today. Yeah, so other than that, I'll see you guys when I pick him up. Just about to drop him off right now. Got Brody today. He has put his cone of shame on. Swear for 10 to 14 days, so he's gonna have to get used to that. But you know, he peed inside the Jeep here. I don't blame him. He's probably nervous. Got his nut chopped. But yeah, that's Brody with the cone of shame on. Sad to see. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day, and I'm up bright and early. Well, not even bright. The sun's not even up yet. So I'm up early before the sun's up, because the Brody does not like to sleep. Yeah. Well, he sleeps until he doesn't need a lot of sleep, because he's really hyper. But I'm trying to keep him low key right now, because he has the cone on, and he really can't be running around stretching those stitches. So I'm trying to keep him down. Slept in a smaller room last night to keep him, because he walks around a lot at night and jumps up and stuff. So I kind of slept in a smaller room so that he'll kind of relax more. But anyways, today we're heading out to town to get some supplies for the Jeep here. We're finally getting around to working on the Jeep. We need to do a lot of stuff today. I'll write down a list later of stuff we got to do today. And yeah, so we're gonna go get some wood right now. We got some steel yesterday. I went out of town, grabbed some steel, and I'll show you what that's for. That's for the rooftop tent there. Secure it down. That's what the steel is for. I got some carpet that's gonna go with the wood. So we need to get wood and the spray adhesive stuff that goes with the carpet and the wood. Other than that, I can't think of anything else. But yeah, I'll see you guys back at the house, maybe at the house. It'd be better if we go straight to the shop. Okay, so here's what we got going on with the Jeep here. So up there underneath the tent, I got the wood strapped down. Hopefully it stays there. And then I had the window open with this plywood sitting up there, straight from the other side. The plywood sitting there we're gonna use to make the shelves with, if I can fit it in here. Might have to cut it some way, but yeah, so we got it cut here, so that's good. So we can head straight to the shop and start working on it. And we have carpet that we're gonna lay on top and make it nice. So hopefully the wood doesn't fly out on the roof rack, because it's really not strapped down the best. So other than that, if it doesn't fly out on the way home, I'll see you guys at the shop. Alright, let's make a little list here of what we're doing today. So first thing we're going to do is take the rooftop tent off of the Jeep there. And oh, I forgot my paint. Okay, we'll take the rooftop tent off, run back home, grab paint. So, and then I got these two pieces of 3/4 inch tubing square tubing yesterday from the steel place, and we're gonna make some more brackets so that the tent will be more secure. So remove tent. And then reinforce. Remove tent, reinforce. Number one. And then number 2 is gonna be making some shelves in the back. I kind of have ideas. I want to have like a shelf, like a flat layer, and then on top of that some carpet. That's what the carpet was for. And then have like a cubby like this big right there, put clothes in and shoes and whatnot. And then under that have a divider, so I have like my food stuff and then tools and stuff like that. So number 2, shelving. And then number 3 is just do a little Jeep maintenance. Jeep maintain. Really, I just gotta check oil, and I'm pretty sure my power steering fluid is low, because for whatever reason, when I let it sit for a while, like more than 2 days without driving it, it leaks power steering fluid. So either I have a bad hose, or I think something might be loose. I'm gonna check it. That's gonna go with the Jeep maintenance, and then grease everything. So that's what we're doing today. If I think of anything else, I'll let you guys know. But okay, so I'm taking off the light bar now, but I figured it'd just be a lot easier to take off the entire roof rack, because I have to weld instead of just taking off the tent, because I have to weld those cross bars on there. I mean, I don't have to, but I'd rather weld them on, so it'd be a lot better just to keep the roof rack or the tent up there on the rack, and just what the heck happened here? And just take the entire thing off than having to deal with picking up the tent and then the roof rack. So that's what we're doing. I'm just taking the light bar thing off right here. These wires, I put them through here and then they got pinched, so they don't even, the light bar and these lights don't even work right now, so we're gonna have to fix that also. I'll add that on the list. But yeah, I'm just gonna take this tape off and then just cut the wires, and the light bar should come off with the roof rack. So the forklift ended up being dead. There's, I don't know, this forklift's just a mess. It goes dead. I don't know what it is. I thought it was the horn, but whatever. So I'm letting it charge, and I remember last time I used the forklift, the brakes didn't work because it was out of brake fluid. But I just went to go check right now, and we're all out of brake fluid, so when I take the thing off, we're gonna have to be very careful. Very careful, because we might back into these stuff right here. But we'll figure it out. Well, the rooftop tent is down, but I forgot to record me taking it off. Really wasn't that bad. I just pulled the forks up to it, picked it up, put it on the forks. Really wasn't that bad. So but I just, for whatever reason, I forgot to press record. So it's down already. We are gonna go run over to the house real quick, and we gotta grab paint and maybe a saw for the wood later. But here's the Jeep with the rooftop tent off of it. It's just a normal TJ pretty much now, and I'm excited to drive it home because it's going to be a lot faster with the weight of the rooftop tent and the roof rack. I mean, it's definitely going to be a little bit quicker. So we're gonna run home real quick. We're gonna leave this here, and we're gonna run home quick. But let me show you first what I'm gonna do. So you see here how these two bars are like that. That's what I have it mounted to right here. So I have this little spacer right there. So what I'm gonna do is just, I got two bars like this, 3/4 inch tubing, and I'm gonna put them right here in the middle so that I have extra support right down the middle, because right now I have nothing. So that's what we're doing with that. And also we're gonna get paint just to make it all look the same, look good. Okay, we're back here. So first thing we're gonna do is take the rooftop tent off of the rack, move it onto this cardboard, and then we can move around the rack really easy. So let's get to that. Okay, we are not off a good start today. Camera died, but I did get the rooftop tent off of the rack here. So we're gonna bring those poles over wherever they're at, and then we're gonna weld them on, and then just do the opposite of taking it off there. Okay, I think I just had an idea. It just come to me sometimes. I put the roof rack back up there, and I flipped it around so that the basket part is underneath facing down towards the Jeep, and the flat part is up top, which would make the rooftop tent sit lower on the Jeep. So if we can mount the roof or the roof rack upside down how it's supposed to be mounted, let me get up here and show you. So if we can mount it upside down how it is right here, see, this is the bottom but it's facing up. If we can mount it like this, then that would result in the rooftop tent to be lower, wouldn't need those spacer brackets, and it would be lower. That's huge, because it was sitting very high, and I put those spacers in there to get over this 3-inch gap right here, and we wouldn't need those anymore. We can sit it flat on there. It'd be more stable. It'd be a whole lot better. I'm thinking we do that. The only problem with this was I'd have to cut this out right here so that it would fall down into there and then mount up to here. I'm gonna brainstorm this a little bit, but I think I'm gonna do that. So here's what we're doing. I cut it already. We're just gonna put a spacer in between there and then just get a longer bolt for there, and then that's gonna be good. So I think that's gonna work there. I gotta figure out how big the spacer is gonna be, but right now we're gonna take this roof rack back off, go ground down these edges, probably put some caps on them, and get to what we're originally gonna do is weld on those crossbars. So let's take the rooftop, or let's take the roof rack off. Okay, so we got the roof rack and the tent back up there, but in the process of that, Jaden broke my windshield here. Oh, I broke it. Okay.
You need it.
But yeah, but it's up there now, and it looks good. A lot better than bit sitting a little bit higher. So that's how we're gonna keep it. Hopefully it works out just fine. I think it will. Okay, so now that the roof rack is back up there with the tent, I think I'm done for today. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. It's already 2 o'clock right there. So I think I'm done for the day. Took a lot longer than I expected. Weird. But yeah, I'll come back tomorrow morning and we'll get the job finished. All that we really have to do is figure out how we're gonna make some kind of shelves, which I don't think it's gonna take too long. Knock on tires swing out right there. I don't think it's gonna take too long, but you never know. I didn't think this was gonna take too long. I knew it was gonna be complicated. Probably would have been more complicated if I did it the other way. But either way, you're gonna see me next opening up the tent and getting up in there and making sure it's solid. Because I don't know if I mentioned this actually, but we're gonna head to SEMA. We're going to SEMA. Yeah, on Wednesday we're going to SEMA. So I'll get you guys. I'm going inside, like in where it's not open to the public, just like the automotive stuff or invite only areas are going to be at. So you guys will get some inside footage of that, of SEMA. But yeah, my cousin has a extra pass because they're a parts dealer and they got invited, so we get to go there and check it out with him. So I'll get some cool footage about SEMA for you guys. So that's why I kind of had to do this, beef up the roof rack today. It's much better. I can tell already it's much better secured on the roof rack than it was before, so I'm happy about that already. But yeah, next clips you're gonna see me open up the rooftop tent, and getting up in there and making sure it's solid. Yeah, and me and Roadsters later. I don't know. He can't really do much right now. I don't want him to stretch out those stitches, so it's kind of sad for him. Yeah. Got slobber all over the screen, Birdie. Hey. Hey. Okay, well there's the tent all up. I walked up in there, I crawled up in there, and it seems fine. What I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna weld a bar just like this over to here, just to give it some extra support, I guess, even though this really doesn't have any weight on it, but it's just bolted on right here. So I'll just I'll weld a bar in between there, I'll pull it down just to make sure it's real stable. But I think it's good, and it looks a lot, I don't know, to me at least, looking at it all the time, it looks a lot cleaner, more low profile, I guess you can say. So yeah, so I'm gonna end the video here today. I'll make another video about what I'm gonna do in the back here. It's all ready to go. I gotta blow it out and clean it. I'll make another video about that because this video is probably gonna be super long with all the shots I got today. So until next time, me, the Jeep, and Brody, I'll see you guys later, and thanks for watching.